When the time is right, we will emerge and take our rightful place as the supreme power of the universe!
Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram or if you watch me on YouTube, you'll know that I don't really comment on the new series or the 14th or 15th Doctor. The reason for it is that I don't want any spoilers. I'm really looking forward to the 60th anniversary specials. Love David Tennant, love Ncuti Gatwa. Honestly, I can't wait, but I avoid certain YouTubers purely because I don't want any spoilers whatsoever. I want to watch the story fresh, which is why I don't really look at the Doctor Who news much. I still get my Doctor Who magazine, but I know that only has limited information, which is what I'm happy with. But it was only yesterday I was talking about the fact that RTD said he was going to rest the Daleks, which I'll be honest, I didn't I didn't believe him, not for a second. Although I do agree that they do need to be rested for a while, purely because they haven't been used in the best way recently. They've always been like a background character, whereas they need to be the main invasion force. And I think that's what's missing. So I think RTD's correct. I knew he wasn't going to rest them for very long, but I agreed. Rest them, possibly for the new series 1 with Ncuti Gatwa, and then get them back for series 2 with a I don't know, almost possibly a new Genesis, a new a slightly new update on the actual Dalek design, and possibly a new paint job, which I'm thinking is going to be silver and blue, similar to the new 75-minute colourised edition of Doctor Who and the Daleks, which is going to be shown on the 23rd of November on BBC 4. Can't wait for that. But then I follow RTD on Instagram, and he doesn't give any spoilers. He just gives a few clues. And then he says that there's going to be a Children in Need special on Friday, starring David Tennant as the 14th Doctor, and Marwan Rizwan. I've never heard of him, I'll be honest. Set on Skaro. Now I knew something like this was going to happen. I knew they'd be with RTD back. I knew they'd be like a Children in Need special. I mean, there's not been a decent Children in Need Doctor Who special. So I would say the last one, well, the David Tennant one, when he regenerated from Christopher Eccleston, that blew me away. I thought it was beautiful. It was only like 5 minutes long. It was beautiful, and it just set the scene for the Christmas invasion. And then Time Crash, just having Peter Davison back, it was just wonderful. And then after that, I mean, Matt Smith did a few. There was nothing that stood out for me. And then there was a few little skits. And then I mean, obviously Doctor Who was always involved with Children in Need, but yeah, it wasn't great. It was a bit poor, to be honest. But I knew something was going to happen on Friday. They always do something. I'll be honest, I assumed it was going to be like a scene from the upcoming episode on the 25th of November. But to have a special scene with the 14th Doctor set on Skaro, which from the image looks like it's a Genesis Dalek. Well, this all connects to Liberation of the Daleks, which is the comic strip, which has been in Doctor Who magazine since Jodie regenerated into David, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now the ending was a bit strange, but the last speech bubble from the 14th Doctor mentioned he didn't want to go to Skaro again. It's a really good story. Check it out, and it's also available now. You can buy the whole graphic novel. I saw it in HMV in St Evenage on Friday. It's not cheap though, and I've obviously got it from the Doctor Who magazines. But it's definitely worth checking out. It's a good little comic strip, and so I knew that with RTD giving permission for a 14th Doctor story involving the Daleks, that it would connect. It would connect to the special somehow, because it was RTD who gave Doctor Who magazine permission to do the regeneration story for Paul McGann's Doctor into Christopher Eccleston, and then I don't know what happened, but then Doctor Who magazine just didn't go ahead and do it. So, but they had permission to do it. So it's not the first time that RTD has done something linking Doctor Who in canon with the comic strip in Doctor Who magazine. So I think it's wonderful. I don't. I mean, this is linked to the new. Well, it's linked to the specials, the new series. I don't, as I've mentioned, I don't tend to talk about it. But when it comes to when classic Doctor Who's involved, Doctor Who action figures, specifically Daleks, but that's when I get excited. And I think it's absolutely fantastic news. And also, I wonder if it is also linked to the Dalek episode, recoloured, 75 minutes on the 23rd of November. I'm thinking that the new design Daleks for possibly series 2 with Ncuti Gatwa are going to be silver and blue, and possibly a Genesis story. Maybe Ncuti is going to be facing Daleks from the past, but it's all exciting stuff. You can see the story from the BBC and also RTD's Instagram post. Read it for yourself. Let your eyes be your guide, or you can just watch. One of those Doctor Who spoiler channels who just read it, but it doesn't. They're reading it, but they're not taking it in. It doesn't mean anything to them, and I think what it is because this touches on the classic series. The comic strip it touches on the classic series and the classic comics from the 60s, and then you've got the 14th Doctor going to Skaro, Genesis of the Daleks, and hopefully Davros as well. That's why I'm so excited, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Lets me know you care, and it also helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.